Good evening, and welcome to the third edition of Paro Some Good News. I am just delighted to say that us here in the Stokowski Houseky are taking Mayor Lightfoot's order for masks at all times incredibly seriously. What was that? Well, I guess I have egg on my face. Apparently you do not need to wear the mask inside your house. Regardless, big shout out to Kim Case, Aunt Extraordinaire, for making those homemade N93 masks. And continuing on a more personal note, as many of you know, I kind of tout myself as Paro's version of Jeremy Clarkson. Well, it is my pleasure and my honor to introduce our very own version of The Stig.
All right, some good news. A lot of clear roads. Look ahead. Nobody's out. Here we go.
Oh wow! If my ears don't deceive me, that sounds like a 2019 Shelby GT350R slamming them gears on the floodplains. Oh, it is now time for us to check in with Paro's resident Billy Banks. Our very own Hannah Ashford, with the support of Jane and Elias, are going to share a little bit of tips and tricks on how to best deal with all of this.
Thanks, Pate. Without further ado, here are our top 10 ways to fill time when you're staying at home. Number 1, washing hands.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear someone. Happy birthday to you.
Number 2, cuddling pets. Number 3, get fit. Number 4, video games.
Die, 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 die.
Number 5, family time.
Can't get mad, not touching you. Can't get mad, not touching you. Can't get mad, not touching you. Can't get mad, not touching you.
Number 6, learn a new skill. Go. Nice. Number 7, going to the fridge. Number 8, drafting world domination plans.
I'm going to work out.
Number 9, contemplating existence. Number 10, joining the Lightfoot Enforcement Squad.
Stay home! Save lives! Wash hands!
Well, Paro, I hope you found those tips useful for your time at home. Signing off for now and throwing it back to you, Pate.
Thank you, Elias, Hannah, and Jane, for those helpful tips and tricks. As most of you know, this segment here, Paro Some Good News, has been bootstrapped to date. And us here at Paro Some Good News realize that you need to sell out to eat.
Oh wow, right now we come to you live from a QVC special. We are offering these UFOs orthopedic slippers for a one-time hot offer of, what is that, Craig? Money? Oh man, that is crazy. Money will get you these slippers. I've heard 10 out of 10 Bears tight ends get along with these slippers. I've heard 9 out of 9 of the fellowship get along with these slippers. You've heard it here, folks. Don't hear it from my word. Hear it from Legolas's mouth. I love these slippers. I'm Legolas. Get your orthopedic slippers now. This week's episode brought to you by Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
And for a bit of additional local and personal some good news, I'd like to remind you that the Chicago Bears drafted Notre Dame's very own Cole Kmet earlier this week. Boy, was I worried when I thought the Bears were going to start the season with only 9 tight ends. But once they secured that 10th double-digit tight end, I knew we were set to be mediocre. Oh, hey. Oh, now it's time for a quick blast of good news from Paro's own Mr. Burns. Take it away, Dan Wyrot.
Oh, hey, what's this? A check for almost $22,000? It really is a check for almost $22,000.
Thank you, Dan. Word on the street is that particular individual has been taking COVID-19 so seriously that they've resorted to sending paper checks. I guess they were afraid of catching a computer virus. Shout out to Gabe on that one. Thank you, Gabe. For our first bit of global good news, I'm happy to announce that Parks and Recreation is coming back for a coronavirus special. Now, I say this as a huge Parks and Rec fan. Walk, don't run to inhale all of Michael Schur's content that is available on Netflix. Now, I'm pleased to introduce our new correspondent from across the pond, Jamie G, British employee. Take it away, Jamie.
All right, this is Jay McGee, the British employee, and today I am with Kelly. Kelly, perhaps you can tell the Paro employees a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you right now? Who are you with? What do you do at Paro?
Yeah, well, nice to see you, my British companion. I am at my house in Lincoln Park, here with my husband, Mike. We've got a lot of those in the office. My almost 3-year-old Jill, and my infant 7-month-old Kate, and
Wow.
our dog Piper. Mm-hmm.
So you got a whole family there. Have you ever thought about or / done the old get a carton of milk, spill it down the sink, and then say, oh no, we've got no milk, I need to pop out. Oh no, there's a long line at the supermarket, just so you can get away for 2 hours?
So I actually haven't been to any establishment since the second week of March. But I have said the dog needs to go out, and I go out for more than the dog needs to go out. Maybe 6 laps.
Yeah.
6 laps around.
Like strategically for 3 hours. Just that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Got it. And then
some people at Paro keep trying to coax me into going for a run, and I'm like, if I go, I won't come back. That's just a bad idea.
Now, what is the nickname of the team you work for?
Yeah, so we are Freelancer Operations, also known as Flops.
Have you thought about the idea that flops, in the English language at least, isn't a good word? It's like a negative word, flop.
What does it mean?
Failed. It means like you failed. It means like you flopped, you failed. Like,
oh, we have that in English too.
Right.
Like, oh, that idea really flopped. But
I have an idea for you on this.
Yeah.
I think it should be called the Flame Team, like the Freelancer Account Management Enterprise. And the Flame Team means like you're hot, like you're really cool, as opposed to the Flops Team where it means like you're failing.
I think I can get, yeah, I like that. The flame, like we're lit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like fire.
Yeah. So from now on, if you call yourselves the Flame Team, I want $1 every time that's communicated internally. And we can negotiate. Maybe we'll split it, and Michael Burdick can pay us 50 cents each every time that's used. Is it true that the flop / Flame Team always has a secret stash of candy and chocolate in the office?
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
Given that I have a dad bod and have spent years trying to get this dad bod, do you not think that you should share the candy with someone that needs the candy?
Let's take this one offline, James. I think I can help you out.
Okay, I'm again holding you to that. Now, I know you're a person of faith. Is there a particular proverb or verse that you relate to the most?
Right now, I've been really heavy into the verses around anxiety, and off the top of my head, I don't have a verse that I'm meditating on right now. First Thessalonians 5:9. Let me see.
You know my favorite one right now?
What is it?
Proverbs 31:6. Let beer be for those who are perishing. I am perishing and drinking beer nearly every day at this moment in time.
I thought you said fear. Did you say fear?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is that in the Bible?
Proverbs 31:6. Look it up. Now, Kelly, thank you for the interview here. Is there a particular charity that you want to shout out to the Paro employees?
Yeah, a charity that's been near and dear to my heart for, it's been since 2012 since I heard of them, is World Vision. And so they are an organization that aims to bring clean water to those who don't have it. It's a great organization. You can sponsor a child through them. That's what my husband and I have done. I've run the marathon for them. So it's look them up. They're wonderful. He also has a couple of books called The Hole in Our Gospel and Unfinished. And those books are incredible too if you're just looking to learn more about kind of that crisis.
That's a great charity. I know. I actually know a little bit about that charity. It's a great one, and it's incredible how many people don't have water in the world. All right. Well, thank you. The people at Paro, glad that they got to know Kelly a little bit better, and we appreciate you taking the time. Now go walk that dog for an extra.
Thanks. Have a great birthday.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Jamie G. I believe, barring litigation from the BBC, that will be a recurring segment on Paro, Some Good News. As we wind down another episode of Paro, Some Good News, it is my privilege to remind you that we have a few crazy cat and kittens out there that want to share a bit of their good news. So, if you want a little bit of non-contact baked good deliveries, please ensure you reach out to Randy at paro.io. Additionally, if you want to be interviewed by Paro's weird, quirky, across the pond correspondent, Jamie G, please reach out to James at paro.io. As we end this episode, I'd like to leave you with a little bit of levity. This sucks. Not this content. I mean, we're doing a good job here. We're doing okay. But this sucks. However, it will get better. I know it will get better. You know it will get better. And I have an ask for you. Please continue to share these videos of you having good news, things that are getting better, because we need it now more than ever. Once again, thank you, and good morning.